Hello there, this is Joel here, the manager of the Newcastle Wands. Welcome to episode 1 of the Quidditch Manager Weekly Update. The Weekly Update is something I'd like to do, hopefully every week, that's going to go over the big things happening in the Quidditch Manager community. I'm going to be looking at things like ladders and the ladder progress, so every week we'll be able to see who's at the top of the ladder, and then at the end of the season, we'll see if that changes at all. We'll look at any updates or tweaks that happen to the game, so anything Cygnus implements, so big features like the Youth Academy, or little things that maybe just change game balance behind the scenes. We'll talk about those kind of things in these videos too. Forum discussions will be something I'd like to touch on as well. So if there's something big going on in the forums week to week, we'll have a look at that. And then any other pet projects that I'd like to keep an eye on, things like the 60-0 undefeated patch that the Whimsies got last season in season 24. If anyone's on target for that this season, I'm going to just keep an eye on that and a few other things. So what we'll do today, we're going to have a quick look at the ladders. So you can see here we're at the Honour League ladder. So up the top here, Newcastle Wands, don't know how that happened. Last season I think I finished 9th or 10th, and then in the off season I picked up 2 players from the Axolotls. The Axolotls cleared out their veterans, and I got 2 of those players, a chaser and a beater. And by jingoes, that made a difference. I went from 9th or 10th up to 1st. Can't really explain why that is, except to say that the competition is that close at the moment that 1 or 2 good players can change you from being middle of the pack to the top of the ladder. You can see here the Portsmouth Phoenixes as well. They're coming second in Honour League. They came second last season as well. So I've got high hopes for the Phoenixes here. They were my dark horse for the World Cup last season as well, and unfortunately they got knocked out early, just like the Wands did to the Butchers, I think it was, in round 2 and 3. But I've got a feeling the Phoenixes here are going to do well. Unfortunately, they went down to the Newcastle Watt, the third placed Watt, by a snitch capture there. So if they had won that, they would be at the top of the ladder. So that is the Phoenixes, the guys to look out for, I reckon. They've got a good chance of getting their first cup this season. Just log back in here, and we're going to have a quick look at the Gold League as well. I know for a fact that the Biscioni are at the top of the Gold League. So Matt, a very active forum member, is doing very well for himself this season. So we've got 13-1. That's a very good record. Unfortunately, not going for the 60-0 undefeated patch, but we will see the Biscioni in Honour League next season. I don't see any way that they can fall off the top 3 spots there and miss out on Honour League. So it'll be good to see them in the Honour League. We see a lot of discussions on the forum, for example, about how teams should be trained and all that kind of stuff with match experience and friendlies and things. And it's good to see that Matt's strategy is working, and it's going to get him into Honour League. And hopefully he's not hitting that dire patch that Honour League teams hit, where all the players retire and they fall over. So fingers crossed that the Biscioni get in there. Once they're in the Honour League, I've got a feeling they'll be top 8 in the first season. So that'll be good to see. The Bristol Bangtails are doing well in Silver League as well. And if we get to Bronze League here, Bronze Group 2, they have a Whimsy. They have a Whimsy team here. So the Grey Greys are 14-0. So we're going to keep an eye on the Grey Greys next week and the week after and see if they're still on target for the patch. But this is the end of week 1 of a 4-week season. So they've defeated everyone so far. There's no reason to believe they wouldn't defeat everyone again and again. Let's go and have a quick look at the forums. There is one forum post that I'd like to touch on just real quickly, which is this friendlies offering 0% revenue. This is, a post put forward by Speedy Reedy, who just puts forth the question, why do some managers put 0% revenue on their friendlies? Now, for those new managers that are watching this, a friendly is something that you invite other teams to play against you. It doesn't count for competition points, but it does give you a revenue share and also match experience. And so most of the managers that are at the top of Quidditch Manager will be playing on a match day, 2 games plus 2 friendlies, and they will be getting, for their 7 main players, lots and lots of match experience. So the question here is, why do managers do a 0% rather than 5% or 10%? And do you agree or disagree with that? So I would suggest have a look at that on the forums, put in your 2 cents worth, and get active on the forums, because at the moment a lot of stuff is happening there. You can see here there's lots of new posts going up. So get in on the action and have a bit of fun there as well. We're going to leave it at that for the first episode of the Quidditch Manager Weekly Update. Thanks for watching, and until next time, hooroo!